Sori, Mothman, Yogi, Dr. Madness, Shrimp and Roll, Bruce Lee, Florence Nightingale, Breadpool, Catastrophe, General Relativity, Guinness, and Milliken Cookies. Just realized I'm on camera. I'm going to mention this again. This is my first time doing this, so green team, blue team, when you're watching this back later, don't be mad at me. I'm going to do my best, and you're all going to do great. And we're lining up for the first jam. We have Easy Peasy jamming for the black team against, I believe that's Wino Rider. Jamming for the blue team. And that's a lead for blue. Wino Rider out very quickly. Easy Peasy is getting around that tough blue offense. Still stuck in the pack currently. And Wino is coming around for a scoring pass. Got some great offense from Sleone and is out with 4 points. Easy Peasy is still stuck. Oh, Easy Peasy is out for a scoring pass. And Wino is coming around for another pass. Looks like she took 2 points and called it 1 point. So we are currently at 5 for the blue team and 0 for the green team. We have Lucky Charms lining up to jam against Kratos for the green team. Kratos pushing the blue pack to the front. Lucky and is behind the green team pack in the back. Neither jammer is out yet. Looks like Kratos is looking for that out of play. It has been pushed out to the inside. The blocker fell, however, so no penalty. Looks like Kratos is your lead jammer, but Lucky Charms has got out right away, and so both are coming around for their scoring pass. And Kratos has called it off. That should be a 0-0 jam. Now we have Jesus Rice lining up for the green team against Canute for the blue team. Fun fact, Jesus came back to play this year after a hiatus. Oh, and Canute is out on her initial pass. She's lead jammer. Ran through on the inside, and Jesus has received a cut and is going to the penalty box. Canute is free from the pack with 4 points. The blue team is goading Hurry Jane. Hurry Jane is playing some nice defense while being the goat. Canute being recycled back by Maha. And held by a very tough green pack of Maha, Laurence, Hurry Jane, and I can't see the last person, but Jesus has now been released from the penalty box and is coming around for a scoring pass. Made it through the pack super quickly, and Canute is calling it off. So that looks like that will be 4 more points, so an 8-point jam. We are now at 13 points for the blue team and 0 for the green team. And we have an official timeout. Not sure what they're looking at, but okay, we're back from the official timeout. And we have Rory Kilmore on the line against Steel Toes. Steel Toes is through on the initial, is lead jammer, and Rory is still stuck behind the green team pack. Just has one to beat up, and Rory is out on her scoring pass. Steel Toes has been hit to the inside by Anaconda and is being recycled back and has called off the jam. So that looks like 3 points for Steel Toes. 4 points for Steel Toes. So we have 4 points going up for the green team. These are their first points of the half. And we do have one blue team member in the box. It looks like the pivot is sitting in the box. I'm not sure what the penalty was. And we have Nameless Horror lining up for the blue team as a jammer against Scandalous for the green team. Nameless Horror did play a game with the Sexpos today. This is her second game of the day. And she is out on her scoring pass, lead jammer, but followed very closely by Scandalous. It was French Cancan who was in the box. It has now been released, so we have 4 for both packs out on the track. Nameless has called off the jam. Looks like it was a 0-0 jam. So we are still at 13 for the blue team and 4 for the green team. Now we have same matchup as the beginning of the game. We have Easy Peasy against Wino Rider on the jammer line. We have Easy pushing up at the front with Wars as an offense. French Cancan is trying to catch Easy, but she is out, lead jammer, on her scoring pass. Wino Rider is still stuck behind the green team pack. Just has Wazazat to beat. And Laurence, but has now made it out on a scoring pass, although Easy Peasy made it through pretty quickly and got 4 points. Now both jammers are chasing down the pack. Looks like they're going to run the jam, so Easy has gotten another 4 points, and Wino Rider has just picked up 1. Very successful jam there for Easy Peasy. We are now at a very close score, 14 for the blue team and 12 for the green team. And next jam we'll see Kratos jamming for green and Canute for blue. Like green is taking the back and sucking back on the jammer. It's a very jukey jammer. And Kratos is pushing the blue team to the front and is out as lead jammer. Not far behind is Canute. Kratos came through for a very quick scoring pass, picked up 3. Canute picked up 0. We had a lead change. We're now at 15 for the green team and 14 for blue. I am a jammer, so blockers, please forgive me if I'm not giving very much information on blockers. I will try to do a little bit more of that. We do have Rory lining up against Jesus Rice for the Rory Kilmore for the blue team, Jesus Rice for the green team. Both jammers are still in the pack. Jesus fighting up at the front. Rory trying to run on the outside, but getting pushed out by Wars and recycled back. A very good hit from Wars there. Jesus is trying to take some offense from Cream City Bruiser. But still fighting that tough blue pack up at the front. Off. One left to beat, and Jesus Rice is your lead jammer. Now eligible to score points. Rory still stuck on the initial behind a very difficult defense from Wars. Jesus on the scoring pass almost made it through the blue pack, but got hit out to the inside. I'm not sure who that was by. It might have been Milkshake or Concom. And now has made it through to pick up 4 points. Rory Kilmore is still stuck behind. It looks like she did a star pass to French Concom, the pivot. And looks like it was an illegal star pass. Concom is now bringing the star back. And the jam has been called off. Jesus has picked up 2 more points. So that is a 6-0 jam for the green team, bringing the score 21-14. We have Nameless lining up against Steel Toes. And we have... nope, sorry. We do not have Steel Toes. Jesus Rice is in the box as a jammer. Probably something to do with that illegal star pass. And Green is taking a timeout to regroup and make a new plan. Again, the green team is playing in black. They do have green writing on their uniform, so if you hear me calling them green, they are in black. The blue team much easier, they're in blue. I'm not sure what that penalty was, but the blue team will be starting with a power jam, unless something changes. We'll see. The officials are discussing, so not clear if there's been a firm decision made. So we are still, that was an official review. Now we are in a timeout for green. It looks like the officials have decided that Jesus, still don't know what the penalty was, but that Jesus has a penalty and will be starting in the box. It is very difficult to have a power jam against or a power kill against a jammer like Nameless. Nameless is a super experienced jammer, has been playing for many, many years. But she will be up against a very experienced line as well. Marin also played today with the Sexpos. Laurence warmed up with the Sexpos, and Hurry Jane is a DA player with the Sexpos. We also have Vasilin on that green line. So a very strong, very experienced line against a very strong, very experienced jammer. So this would be pretty interesting. Jesus looks like she's getting a good rest in the box and will be ready to come out with a lot of power and explosion. Now the blue team is also getting a pep talk from their coach. We have some experienced blockers on that end as well. Notably, Lucky Charms is a former junior. Can block, can jam, does it all. Super powerful. And we have Tiber Smash on that line. Very impressive blocker. And who else is on that line? It looks like MaxiPad and Sleone. These are both new recruits this year. Both passed their boot camp in November, but huge potential, doing some excellent work on the track, so really exciting to see. I think the officials are still reviewing. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. And the jam is back on. We have the 5 seconds and the starting whistle. So Nameless having offense to the inside and is your lead jammer out on her scoring pass. Has come back into the pack, knocked Laurence to the inside and scored quick 4 points. Looks like Hurry Jane was actually in the box on a penalty, and Nameless out on another scoring pass, while Hurry Jane and Jesus Rice come back to join the pack. Nameless has already scored 8 points at this point. Jesus is now out on her initial pass. She is not lead jammer, but is eligible to score points now. But Nameless has made it through the pack another time for a total of 12 points. And has just called the jam off. So that brings the score 26 to 12. Oh, sorry, 26 to 21. Sorry about that. It was 12 points scored on the jam. But 26 for the blue team, 21 for the green team. We have Steel Toes lining up against Wino Rider. Seems like there was some confusion. Wino has gotten a very quick lead, and Steel Toes has gone to the box, as well as a green blocker. It looks like Panty Slayer. But I think they weren't quite aware that the jam had started. Wino picked up a quick 4 points and is coming around the track again. We have some nice offense from the blue team, trying to help Wino get through for another scoring pass. We have just Cream City Bruiser going to the box as well. So we have Laurence and Fibo on the track. And Panty Slayer has just come back on the track as well. And it looks like now Wino has picked up a penalty. So we will not have a lead jammer. Steel Toes has made it through and is now eligible to score. So we have no lead jammer and green team out on a scoring pass. Steel Toes has just been hit to the inside by Milkshake and is being recycled back. A little Milkshake recycled going inside the track, but nonetheless. Steel Toes fighting to get those points and make it through the pack. And we do have Wino standing in the penalty box, so ready to come back. Steel Toes has not made it through for another pass, is being knocked down by some really tough blue blockers. It looks like there was another penalty there. I'm not sure who it was on. It looks like Anaconda heading to the box. And it looks like we have 4 points scored by each of the jammers. So that would be an 8-point jam for the blue team and a 4-point jam for the green team. Bringing the score 34 for blue to 25 for green. We'll now have Scandalous lining up against Canute. Canute is actually also a returning player to the league, retired for a couple of years and then decided to come back. Canute has almost had a very quick lead, was hit out to the inside by Booyah. And Scandalous has made it out as your lead jammer. Canute took the star off and is now through the pack as not your lead jammer, but eligible to score. Both of the pivots from each team are somehow in the box. Almost a late call off there, called off just in time. 3 points for the green team, 0 for the blue team. Blue will be starting the next jam with just 2 blockers. Anaconda is standing in the box and Sleone is sitting. Green team will also be starting low, but just the pivot, Laurence, is in the box. We have Nameless lining up against Easy Peasy. We have some very good defense from both of those teams. Cream City Bruiser managing to knock Nameless down. French Can managing to knock Easy Peasy out and recycle her back. And Nameless is out as lead jammer, eligible to score. And Easy is now out again, out as well, after taking what looked like a pretty nasty hit. Nameless making it through the pack, calling it off for 4 points to 0 points. Oh. So it looks like those penalties, I wasn't sure what they were. Anaconda had a forearm. Panty Slayer, who is now sitting in the box, had an illegal position penalty, and Bruiser is sitting in the box as well. Not sure what the penalty is there. But green team started with only 2 blockers and yet had a very quick lead. That is Kratos out for lead. Wino Ride Her not far behind. We have just 1 green blocker on the track. It is Booyah, but Kratos made it through the pack, took all 4 points and called it off very quickly. Booyah put herself in a chest position and managed to save her points. That was a 4-0 jam, while there were only there was only 1 blocker on the track. Very impressive. We still have a couple of people in the box, and we have a team timeout for green to kind of reset and give everybody a little break. In the box, we have Panty Slayer standing up for that illegal position penalty, and we have Hurry Jane. Did not see the penalty, not sure what it is. Sleone for the blue team is also sitting in the box. That is the pivot for the blue team. So we will be starting a little bit low for each pack. The team timeout has ended. Looks like Jesus Rice will be lining up for the green team and Lucky Charms for the blue team. We have Lucky trying to push that very difficult wall to the front and has made it out as lead jammer. Jesus is still stuck behind that blue wall and has just made it out. Now eligible to score. And Lucky Charms with a beautiful pass to the inside has scored 4 points and called it off. That did permit the green team to clear the box. They no longer have any blockers in the box, and they will be starting as a full pack. The blue team, however, has Anaconda sitting in the box, and Sleone, who was there before, has still not finished her penalty. We have Canute lining up against Scandalous. Beautiful offense from Cream City Bruiser has helped Scandalous get lead on that jam, and Canute is about 3/4 of track behind, but is also out and eligible for a scoring pass. Scandalous trying to push and get all of her points, but did not call it off before Canute could make it to the pack and very quickly make it through, scoring 4 points. Scandalous is still stuck behind a very difficult pack and is being told by her coaches to call it off, and calls it off. Scandalous has picked up all 4 points. Canute did not pick up another 4, so they both picked up 4 points, 4-4 jam, bringing the score to 46 for blue and 36 for green. This is a 10-point game. We do have 2 green blockers in the box again. We have Fibonacci and Wars sitting in the box. So we have Hurry Jane and Marat blocking for green, and Easy Peasy jamming for green against Rory Kilmore for blue. And a full blue pack. Those 2 green blockers are doing everything they can. Mahan trying to hit Rory out to the outside, but she is through and is your lead jammer. Easy Peasy not far behind. Both jammers are sprinting to try to pick up those points. Rory has hit against a very difficult defensive green wall, and Easy Peasy has made it through for 4 points. Looks like blue is going to run the jam. Easy Peasy has just made it around for another 4 points. And Rory has called it off. That was an 8-point jam for the green team, bringing the score to 44. Oh, and a 1-point jam for the blue team, so 44-47. And just a quick note here. This has been a very big tournament with a lot of volunteer efforts. If you want to support our League of Volunteers by skaters for skaters, we do have a Zephy link, and we invite you to donate there, and that will be linked in the chat. While I was saying that, we did have a very quick lead from Nameless on the blue team. Kratos out not far behind, but Nameless has made it through, picked up 4 points, and Kratos 0. We will have Jesus Rice lining up against Wino Rider. Jesus Rice for the green team, Wino for the blue team. And we have a full 4-pack of blockers for each team. Wino got some great offense to the outside and is out as your lead jammer. Jesus is not far behind, about less than a quarter track. Both are racing to get some points. Blue team is in the back, so Jesus has already scored some points while Wino is being recycled back after a hit to the inside. Looks like they will be running the jam. Laurence has picked up a penalty, a directional penalty, and Jesus is headed to the box as well for, I'm not sure what penalty. Oh dear. The penalty box is filling up. We have 3 in the box for the green team. We have Laurence, Jesus Rice, and Hurry Jane. And we also have French Can Can for the blue team. So we are on a power jam for blue. And Booyah is up at the front trying to hold the jammer, but has just picked up a penalty herself. So we will only have 1 blocker left on the track for green. Oh, 2, sorry. Laurence has just came back, so and Jesus is back on the track as well and has made it through on that scoring pass, 4 points. Wino is still working, has already picked up 8 points at this point, working to pick up another 4. Jesus is back in the pack. We have managed to clear the penalty box at this point. Everybody is back on the track. Jesus is working hard behind a very difficult defensive blue wall. And Wino has come up behind the green wall. It looks like that was a 13-point jam for the blue team and a 7-point jam for the green team. Just getting some more information on those penalties. That was a high block for Bouya. I'm not sure what the jammer penalty was. I'll try to pay more attention for those. We do have a timeout, it looks like, for the blue team. Yes, a timeout for the blue team. Take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about the coaches of each team. Both teams are coached by an incredible group, mostly of travel team skaters. On the green team side, you can see Motley Crue, who is just jamming in the Skids game. Jamie's Got a Gun, who plays with both the Skids and the Sexpos. Cam also coaches that team and is visible in his beautiful green Skids jersey. And we also have Tiny Fury, a former Sexpos and Skids player, star jammer, and head coach of Team China for the World Cup, who is coaching the green team. I'll tell you about the blue team coaches sometime later, because the game has restarted. We have Lucky Charms for the blue team out with a quick lead. And we have Scandalous still stuck behind a blue wall. Lucky Charms is back on her scoring pass and has made it through for 4 points. It looks like Scandalous is looking for a star pass. Past the star to Wars, but Wars is stuck behind Black Belt Beauty, but has now made it out for a scoring pass. So putting the star on his head, and Luki has made it through for another pass. That's 8 points now for Luki and the blue team. And Wars coming in to try to pick up some points. Luki comes around again and jukes to the outside. Beautiful pass, getting around all of the players very quickly. Wars has almost made it through for a full 4 points, but was hit to the outside and has now picked up a track cut call. So Luki is just running through the pack at this point and has made it through again for another pass. That's 20 points now for Luki Charms and the blue team. Luki has got some great offense from Black Belt Beauty, but was hit to the inside and has called it off. 24-point jam for Luki Charms and the blue team. Incredible. The green team pivot turn jammer, Wars, is still in the box, so they will be starting on the green team will be starting on a power kid, the blue team will be starting on a power jam. And they have lined up Canute for that power jam. They are, however, down one blocker in the box. Sleone had a back block, and it looks like an insubordination as well. So Sleone will be in the box for a minute. Wars is back out and trying to get through that pack, while Canute is still working on the green team pack at the front and has made it through as your lead jammer. And Wars has made it out of the pack, eligible to score points, just as Canute comes back and tries to make it around those green team blockers. Looks like there's just one left to beat. Oh, they've recycled and formed a tripod in front of her, while Wars has come around for that scoring pass and is pushing the blue pack to the front. Ooh, Wars has been hit out, but just one hand on the ground. That's not out. Black Belt Beauty headed to the box just as Sleone has been released, and Laurence is also in the box on a forearm. Looks like Black Belt had a multiplayer block. Canute has made it through, 4 points all around, 4 points for each jammer, I mean. So we are now at 92 points for the blue team and 59 for the green. We will be starting this jam with a player in the box for each team. So Laurence and Black Belt are still there. We have Easy Peasy lining up against Rory Kilmore. Rory's out for a very quick lead. Beautiful pass on the outside. Easy is still in the pack. Almost made it through on the inside, but was hit out by Tower Smash and recycled back. Rory coming in on the scoring pass. And it looks like Atomic Jane, Tommy, got a forearm penalty trying to block her. And Rory is through with 4 points. Easy is still working on that initial pass, looking to take the star off and potentially pass it to the pivot, Laurence. Laurence has picked up the star and is trying to make it through that blue pack. And it looks like there was a cut for the blue jammer. A little late on that. But so we are looking at a power jam for green with the pivot, Laurence jamming. And the green team blockers who are in the box are now out and able to help their jammer. And Laurence has made it through for that initial pass, while Rory stands up in the box and has been released. So both jammers are coming around to score points. Rory already has 4 and did a beautiful pass to the inside to pick up another 4. Laurence is also out with 4 points. Ooh, that blue team did some amazing offense for Rory. I think she probably picked up 4 points there, but then was hit out. And now has made it out. So 4 points for Rory, and it looks like 2 for Laurence. So that is a 12-6 jam for the blue team. Blue team has passed the century mark, 104 points to 65 for the green team. This will probably be the last jam of the first half. We have Nameless lining up against Kratos. The green team is starting with 1 in the box, Cream City Bruiser, who had a back block in the last jam. Nameless has pushed the pack to the front and is out as your lead jammer. Kratos has 1 to beat and is out as well for a scoring pass. Nameless around and through, picked up 4 points and called it off. We are at halftime. The score is 108 to 65. We'll take a break and see you back in about 15 minutes. Up for the green team and Wino Rider lining up for the blue team. The penalty box is clear. We do have 4 blockers for each team on the track, I think. Looks like it. Last minute tape adjustment on the pivot line, and we should get going pretty soon. And first whistle. Easy Peasy trying to take the inside line. Wino pushing the green pack up with help from Sleone as offense. Has made it through in the curve and picked up lead jammer. Easy Peasy out, running on the inside line. about half a track behind. Wino threw a very good pass with some help from blue team. Has picked up 4 points and called it off. So that is a 4-point jam for the blue team, 112 to 65. We're starting the second jam of the half, again with 4 blockers for each team and 2 jammers. We have Kratos lining up against Lucky Charms. Kratos for the green team, Lucky Charms for the blue team. Kratos with some offense to the in. Just has 2 blockers to beat, but Lucky has made it around to the outside and is out as your lead jammer. Kratos, it looks like, has picked up a cut and is headed to the penalty box. Lucky running into Fibonacci. 2 blockers to beat and has made it out with full 4 points. Some quick passes for that one. Lucky back in the pack. Almost made a little jump around to get the full 4 points, but a skate went out and so was recycled back. Kratos back on the track. Almost made it through, got hit out to the inside. Lucky with 1 to beat and has made it out for another 4 points. That's 8 points for Lucky now, and Kratos is through, eligible to score points. Not very far behind Lucky, but looks like Lucky is going to run it. Oh. No, looks like each of them picked up 1 point on that pass, so 1 point for the green team and 9 points for the blue team. That brings the score to 121 to 66 for the green team. Looks like we have a timeout called, or an official review called. Official review called by the green team. Head coach Tiny Fury and Captain Hurry Jane are coming in to discuss, and Buddy from the blue team and Black Belt have also come in to discuss. Not sure what they're talking about. Looks like the officials are going to consult. Maybe it was something to do with the track cut that was given to Kratos. Maybe they're contesting that, or they're trying to get a penalty on one of the blue team players. Some of my league mates are making fun of me because this is my first time doing this, so I'm getting some strange looks. Looks like the jam is back on. I'm not sure what decision was made, but it looks like green did not retain their official review, so it looks like they did not win that one. Jesus Rice is jamming against Canut. Canut has been given a track cut. Jesus Rice is through and is your lead jammer. It looks like Canut took a little bit of time to understand that was a penalty for her. Not sure if they were giving an insubordination or not, but maybe she realized it quickly enough. Jesus is on her scoring pass and is almost through that blue pack, getting some help from Laurence, but the blue blockers are recycling in front of her, even though this is a power jam. Now we have some help from the green team. Green team coaches were asking Jesus first to call it off, but Canute is now out of the penalty box, so I don't think they will be asking Jesus to call it off anymore. Canute has been hit to the outside by Laurence, and Jesus is still fighting behind that blue team pack, was recycled to the inside, and Canute has made it through. That will be Canute's initial pass, so is now eligible to score points, but has not scored yet. Whereas Jesus has not called it off, and Canute has made it through, picking up 4 points, and Jesus has also picked up 4 points. So that is 4 for each jammer, bringing the score to 125 for blue and 70 for green. Green is putting out a new jammer, that's Booyah, who was previously blocking and doing offense for the green team against Rory Kilmore. Booyah also is a DA with the Sexpos and mostly jams. Rory Kilmore is actually also in a Sexpos, is an invited player, so both of them jam a bit with the Sexpos. Both of them are still working on getting out for their initial pass. Booyah has 2 to beat in the front, but Rory Kilmore has made it out and is your lead jammer. Booyah not far behind. There are actually 2 green jammers in the box. Did not see what the penalty was. One of them has been released, and Panty Slayer is still sitting in the box. Rory Kilmore has called it off. Looks like we're seeing 3 points for Rory for the blue team and 3 as well for the green team. So 3-3 jam. And we're now going to have Nameless lining up against Scandalous. We do have Panty Slayer still in the box for the green team, so this is a 4-3 advantage for blue. Nameless pushing the blockers up at the front, but being hit out. Although she is already lead jammer, she got hit out and was recycled back by Hurry Jane, Laurence, and Maha. Now has made it out again as your lead jammer. Scandalous is still stuck behind the blue team, behind that very strong wall, with namely Black Belt doing a great job to keep the pack together and keep the jammer behind them. Now Tabra Smash was holding Scandalous, but she's made it through on her initial pass. Nameless, however, has had the time to do 2 full passes and has picked up 8 points and called the jam off. So we're now at 136 points for the blue team and 73 for green. And we have a classic combination on the jammer line. Easy peasy against Wino Rider. Laurence is in the box, so we again have a 4-3 advantage for the blue team with 1 less blocker on the track. Easy peasy trying to make it through on the inside, but gets hit out. And Wino also trying to use that inside curve, but has the green pack recycling in front of her. And Easy Peasy has made it through as your lead jammer, taking a nice hole on the inside. Wino is still stuck on the initial behind Crimsody Bruiser and Wars. And Easy made a beautiful pass, quick 4 points. Looks like the blockers weren't organized and together on the blue team, and Easy managed to juke around and get through. Wino is still, ooh, wow, Easy with another beautiful pass, picking up 8 points now. Pass to the outside, kind of ducked under the butts. Wino has done a star pass now to French Cancan. And Easy is around for another 4 points and is calling it off. That is a 12-point jam for the green team. And bringing the score now 85 points for the green team to 136 for the blue team. Easy is a fantastic jammer, and it's really fun to see those quick passes and ducking around and under butts. We are now looking at a timeout, official review? Official timeout. The officials are standing in front of the penalty box. There are 2 blue blockers in the penalty box. I'm not sure what they're discussing there. It looks like we are looking at 2 penalties for one of the blue blockers in the penalty box. I believe that's Anaconda getting a second penalty, so we'll be in the box for a minute. And Gwendolyn is also in the penalty box, so we have just 2 blockers on the track for blue and 4 for green. And we have Kratos jamming against Lucky Charms. Kratos pushing that 2 wall up to the front and is out and is your lead jammer. Luki is still fighting behind the green team. Pack has taken the star off at this point, but Kratos is back and is on a scoring pass. Just 2 to beat at the front, but it is black belt and Tiber Smash. Very difficult conversation. They have made it around. They have gotten out with those full 4 points, and Luki has passed the star to Tiber Smash. The pivot is also out on a scoring pass. Kratos in the pack hit to the inside, being recycled back. While Tiber Smash comes around for that scoring pass, also hit to the inside. We're looking at another penalty. I believe